How did you get cast as Rowdy Yates on Rawhide? Did you go out on an open call?
Yeah, actually, I didn't. I went. I heard that CBS was making an hour western, but there were hundreds of westerns on television at that time, so nobody was surprised about that. But I couldn't get an interview for it, and then I was visiting a friend of mine, Sonia Chernis, and she was a reader down at CBS. And we were having a little tea on the back of on Fairfax and Beverly there, and a guy comes up to me and says, "You an actor?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Come into my office. I want to talk to you." And I'm going, "What's this guy got on his mind?" And she's in the back waving, "It's okay, it's great." And this fellow's name was Bob Sparks, and he was an exec there. And he came in, and the next day I was suited up and testing, and 3 days later I was signed to a deal there.
Do actors look to you for direction? Do they want direction from you?
Not necessarily. I think they want a lot of things from you. They want a comfort zone. They want a relaxed place to work. They want the chance to use their spontaneity. Better always if you can have somebody else direct it and act in it, and then direct and not act or whatever. But I don't think there was a lot of precedent for it. Orson Welles certainly did it successfully, and at least in the one picture, and William S. Hart and Stan Laurel. A lot of people did it. And
Lord Olivier.
Yeah, that's right. He took a couple of shots at it. And a lot of people took shots at it and didn't like it at all because it was very frustrating for them.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I want to thank Leonard Maltin for the wonderful job he's done this evening. Year after year, he comes with his wife, Alice, and his daughter, Jessie, and I'm so grateful to all of them. In 1992, Mr. Eastwood directed one of my favorite movies of all time, the undisputed masterpiece, Unforgiving. Instead of resting on his laurels, he has continued mastering his craft and gifting us with subsequent masterpieces like Mystic River.
Well, let's start in the beginning. And trust me, I want to do this well, because that's all that Clint asks of us, is that we do what we do well. I don't want to be boring. So if I began to list Clint's movies that we've just shared in, you'd be way ahead of me. You know the resume. He's the director actors dream about. Self-secure, knows the story he wants to tell, knows just how he wants to tell it, and knows who he wants in it. And if you need something, ask, he'll have the answer. If you don't ask, he'll assume you already know. And you can feel his trust like a tidal wave. It inspires all to do their best. There's simply nobody better than Clint. And I'm forever grateful to have had the opportunity to work with the man. As though it wasn't enough to take the reins of his acclaimed film, The Changeling, this past year, he threw in Gran Torino for good measure, and yet one more of Clint's iconic roles as an actor. It is unlikely that there is another such modern master as Clint Eastwood, and so how appropriate it is that we honor him as such.
I've been very lucky in my career to work with some great people and with some great actors, and Harvey here is no expression, he's just fantastic. And Mystic River, I see those scenes tonight in the clips, and I've forgotten, because I've done a few pictures in between, so has he, but I forgot how much it moved me. I found myself getting moved and back into the mood of it, and I thought, maybe I can go home and run this film. I've been a very lucky man, and in my 55 years of doing this work, and I still got a couple rabbits left in the hat, so you won't get rid of me easy. Thank you.